Hey there, my name is Zach Keller, and I'm here to tell you a little bit of background information about the company I started interning at this summer, Crescent Manufacturing. So Crescent Manufacturing actually began in 1960 out of a two-car garage in Southington, Connecticut, where they only had 3 employees. Then in 1967, they moved to their new facility, which they are still at today in Burlington, Connecticut. And this facility had over 1,800 square feet in space for them, and they have now made it up to, I believe, 60 something employees. So this is quite a big upgrade for them. For those of you who don't know, Crescent Manufacturing is in the fastener industry, which, if you don't speak manufacturing, it just means they make screws. Their main clients are in the aerospace industry because the screws we make are specifically for airplanes and all aerospace vehicles. So our top clients include companies like Boeing, Wesco, Build, Align, and even a German company, Carl Berang, because we are both US and abroad. Our products and services include just screws. That's basically all we make, but we do make a lot of them. For our organizational structure at the company, I would say we have more of a hierarchical structure. We have 2 owners. They kind of co-own the facility together. Then we have a controller named Aaron, who is in charge of the departments like the sales office, the production office, the expediting office, and even shipping. And then we have a VP of manufacturing named Bruce, and he's in charge of the floor, which is just the guys who are making the screws constantly, working the machines. And I think he may also help out a little bit with shipping. I think him and Aaron kind of share the control over that a little bit. I'm not 100% sure. And then in each individual department, there's a department head. And so they're the ones that the people in the department will just come to bring their requests or problems up to the higher levels of management. For our marketing strategies at the company, we don't really market too much, I would say. We have most of our top clients figured out, and so we're not constantly searching for new clients, but we always accept them if they come to us. But we do market slightly, I would say. We go to trade shows very often, just show off our products. We have clients come in visiting all the time, and we have a company website, which it does help out a little bit, I would say. For future goals of the company, I'm not really sure. We're just really devoted to constantly improving ourselves, finding newer and faster ways to do what we do, and making sure our quality is at the highest possible peak it can be at all times. The mission and vision statement of the company, I looked into it, and we don't really have one at Crescent Manufacturing. We have what they call a quality policy instead. And so the quality policy in a gist just says that we will offer the highest level of customer satisfaction in the fastener industry to any of our clients, and that we are highly devoted to continuously improving our quality management system. And overall, that's just the gist of it. So my department specifically, I don't have one specific department. I would say the department I help out most with is the production office. And they're the ones who are giving me a lot of the jobs I do. Like, they're definitely the most worked office at the facility, and that's why they need me more than any of the others. But I also assist in both sales and shipping as well. And my exact role is I'm basically just there to help ease the load off some of the people who are a little overworked at the facility with only 60 or so employees. A lot of them get overworked from time to time with so many orders coming in and out that they brought me in just to help take some of the load off. And so I do more of the bigger, like, timely jobs that a lot of my coworkers don't really have the time to get started on right away, and so they just pass them on to me. How I've used my St. Mike's education at my job. My job hasn't tied in too much with my education as a whole, but one thing St. Mike's has helped me out incredibly with at my job is my communication skills. After learning to talk with different professors, different levels of the school, I think it's really helped me out, like understanding how I should present myself to, say, my boss or the owner of the company, I think it's just really made me better at speaking and like knowing who I'm speaking to. So two things that I've learned that will help with my future careers. Crescent Manufacturing has taught me a lot. I would say two of the main things that I'm very proud of that I've come to understand a lot better over these past couple weeks is following the chain of command. In a hierarchical industry, you really gotta know where your problem should go to. I don't want to just go talk to the boss every time I have a question. That he's a busy man and I don't want to bother him. And that's really the way Crescent Manufacturing works a lot of the time. You bring your issue to your department head, they bring it to the VP, and then the VP will bring it to the owner of the company if need be, but usually never reaches that far up. And another skill I've learned and very proud of is my computer skills. It's pretty basic, but I've learned a lot at Crescent Manufacturing as far as the computers. I spent a lot of time on the computer, and my skills in Excel have grown exponentially. I've started learning how to use a very popular program in the industry called E2, which is just an organizational program used to help keep track of orders and whatnot. And just plain my memorization has improved significantly just based on like memorizing tracking numbers and order numbers for my bosses, and it's just been incredible. So that's about it. Crescent Manufacturing is a great place to work, and I'll now show you a quick tour of my typical day at Crescent Manufacturing. Hope you enjoy. Hello. Now I'm going to take you around the company I work at, Crescent Manufacturing, and show you some of the places where I typically work during the day. To start off, outside we have the shop floor where Crescent Manufacturing makes most of our screws and anything really, fasteners. All of our products get made right out there. Where I commonly work is at this desk right here, where I do a bunch of filing, computer jobs, routing, anything that my bosses really need me to do. As we walk down the hall a little bit, we come into the production office where I spend what I would say most of my time. There's my desk with my water bottle. Just today, I spent around 6 hours cutting up little pieces of paper and working to finally build this board, which I've been working on for a decent bit of time here. And this board is basically just going to make it so everybody knows what job they're supposed to be doing out in the shop and what machine they're going to be working at and how long they have to get that done, and the due dates of their jobs. Here we have one of my coworkers, Wendy.
Hi.
She could also technically be called my boss in a sense. She gives me a lot of my jobs, and that's basically my day at Crescent Manufacturing. We sometimes get free bagels, and it's a great place to work. Thank you.